Here's your 90-Day Fiance weekly roundup, and there's only one place to start this week. That's with Alina, who's reportedly been sacked from the show. For several weeks now, there's been a lot of fan pressure after lots of racist posts emerged. And now, if reports are to be believed, TLC have finally decided to act. TMZ are reporting that a TLC spokesperson has said, quote, TLC discontinued filming with Alina following the recent discovery of her past social media statements. She will not appear on the upcoming tell-all, any future seasons of the franchise, and starting next month, she will no longer appear on Before the 90 Days. TLC does not tolerate racism or discrimination of any kind. At the time of recording this video, Alina has yet to issue a statement, but given all the media reporting on this at this point, it very much seems like this is far more than a rumour. It seems like she's definitely been fired. If you'd like more details about the specific posts that have come to light, I cover those in other videos and I'll include links down in my description below. Moving on to other more positive news, one of Alina's fellow cast members, Memphiss, posted a heartwarming video of her reuniting with her long-lost sister who she hadn't seen since her sister was 4 years old. As they've briefly discussed on the show, it seems like Memphiss's childhood was very turbulent. Her mother was battling drug addiction and her father was in prison. And that led to Memphiss being housed in 12 different foster homes before the age of 19. So when she posted this video this week of herself and her sister reuniting, it certainly melted some hearts and I'm really happy for the pair of them. By the way, look how similar they look. There's no doubting that they're siblings, is there?
Look at how much we look like.
Memphis has also shared this week that, quote, the stress of life had my hair falling out. Her storyline with Hamza so far has had a mixed response from fans, and so I'm not quite sure how she's faring with all of this public scrutiny, but I obviously hope that she's being supported and given the care that she needs by the TLC team, because losing your hair down to stress is not cool. Moving on, another couple that are currently on our screens on The Single Life are Jessie and Jeniffer, and they've shared some behind the scenes footage that never made it onto the show. Jeniffer took to Instagram to share, amongst other photos, the matching tattoos that the pair of them got. Both got the tattoo inked on their left forearm, and the design itself was apparently drawn by Jeniffer. Now, I'm not quite sure what the meaning of it is. I'm sure it has some symbolism for them, but here's a question for you. Does this change your opinion of their relationship? A lot of people have been saying that perhaps their relationship is just for clout. They've been doing it to get more airtime. Does the fact that they've got matching permanent body art actually mean that this is a more serious relationship than some people are giving them credit for? Or are you not convinced? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Another interesting story this week came from Yara. While at the gym, Yara noticed that two older men were staring at her. As she explained, one of the men was in his 60s and the other was probably about 80 years old. And Yara wasn't sure whether these men were staring at her because they recognised her from the show or because they were trying to hit on her. And the thought of being hit on by an 80-year-old man led to her asking her followers,
guys, what do you think? Why he is waving to me all the time? Because he knows me from TV show, or because he likes my outfit, or because he wants to do something with me? Maybe I need to dress something else when I come to the gym. And guys, what do you think? Did man in 80 years old can do something? Like he still wants something? Like he can look on a woman because he can do something? Did his banana still good?
It was clear that Yara was creeped out by the experience.
I even don't wanna thinking about that because my imagination is just like crazy going on. And Jovi, be careful. Jovi, be careful. You see what's going on here in the gym? Okay, this shit just creeps me out, and oh my goodness.
Now, while we never got to the bottom of it and we never actually learnt what the intentions of the two men were, she did end her story by saying, okay, y'all are saying maybe they just old and lonely and want friends. If that's the point, I'm not mad at them. People in Louisiana are very friendly. Someone who's maybe not so friendly is Varya. While her partner, Geoffrey is currently in prison, Varya has been very vocal about her support for him on Instagram. But this week, she's faced some backlash for an altogether different reason. She posted a video of herself walking past some homeless people in San Diego in which she says,
and here's my hotel I'm staying in San Diego. It's kind of like a glamping, very fashionable, very fancy place.
Now, those comments angered a lot of people who saw her as making fun of homeless people, and she was forced to issue an apology statement in which she says, quote, "Recently I posted up a story where I recorded some unsheltered encampments along the sidewalk in San Diego. I made a joke that one of them was mine because I was glamping during my trip. At that time, my intention was not to be unkind and condescending, but now I realise I did come off that way and I regret it deeply." What was quite interesting about the apology is the video she posted alongside the caption was completely unrelated and just said, "I want to stay happy." I think the apology would have had a bit more substance and meaning if she had actually recorded herself saying it maybe, but anyway, moving on. It's being reported that Big Ed and Liz had a huge argument during their engagement party. The Instagram account 90 Day Trash Bin posted what appears to be an invite to the engagement party alongside a photo of the engagement cake that had Big Ed and Liz's photo on it. But get this, quote, "Ed and Liz had their engagement party yesterday. Sources claim the two ended up having an explosive argument over infidelity where Ed accused Liz of cheating on him with another woman." Now, I don't know how true any of these rumours are, so take it all on face value, but as several of the comments point out, it could all just be phony drama. They might just be stirring up a storyline to make sure they're included in future seasons of the show. Speaking of future seasons of the show, in last week's update video, I spoke about how Ronald and Tiffany were giving differing views on the status of their relationship. Tiffany had apparently told In Touch magazine that she and Ronald were back together, whereas Ronald publicly denied this. Well, this week, she's come out to clarify exactly where she and Ronald stand, and in response to a fan question asking, quote, "Did you really give a statement to a tabloid confirming you and Ronald were reconciling?" She responded, quote, "It was an email conversation. I didn't know it was going to be used for an article. I won't be sharing more on this topic." And when asked, "Will you be on future episodes of 90 Day?" she responded with no. Now, moving on. Remember Rebecca and Zied? Earlier this week, Zied posted saying, "Welcome to furniture store," and giving the address of a furniture store. There was some confusion about what this meant, and some accounts wrongly claimed that Zied had opened his own furniture store, but this was later proved to be wrong. It now appears that this is a store in which he's working. I wish him all the very best. It's good for him to start earning his own money, and it's good to see that he's acclimatizing and adjusting to life in the States. Finally this week, it's always good when a 90 Day cast member has a sense of humour, and it seems Mike certainly does. He posted this week poking fun at both himself and his infamous farting scenes, as well as also making fun of Stephanie Matto and her infamous selling of her farts, asking his Instagram followers, "Mikey B's fart jars, yes or no?" Is that something you pay money for, guys? If someone out there's brave enough, maybe they can have a whiff and confirm whether Ximena was overreacting or not, but I'd rather you than me. If you've made it this far to the end of the video, do me a favour, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing for lots more 90 Day Fiance videos. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next video.